listening to the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast.
Are you the one on Sheridan? Sheridan? The fuck would you go to the one that's not close to the damn house? God! Ape erection? How is that a thing? I want to be an ape. How about that?
You go to college for free. You bang any guy you want. Whatever. It's good. That's really all I actually want. Those two things.
Free college and banging men.
Like what's gonna happen when you're gone? Then I'm just gonna have to hang out with Lucas all the time. I'm gonna have to bring him food late at night. I'm gonna have to rub his back and listen to his moo sounds.
I literally do none of these things.
I don't even make moo sounds.
That's what I imagine your friendship is like. Maybe kids are listening to this in like college for like psychology classes. Like, don't do this. This is a crazy person.
Ooh.
And we're live.
Welcome to Rowdy Rouse and the Boys. Today is Sunday, February 17th. And as Lucas slowly meanders to his chair,
I did.
we begin the podcast. We're guestless today.
As is tradition.
Yeah.
The chair thing, not the guest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucas has to obstruct the camera for 10 minutes of every episode.
It happens.
It's total eclipse,
Yeah. So anyways,
Of the heart.
There's lunar eclipse and there's Lucas eclipse.
I'm a literal dead person today. Probably going to be a lot of talk. I had a housewarming party at my house yesterday. So probably going to be a lot of that. So if you want to hear beer stories, tune out now. Mike was there. Lucas was not. I actually don't even know if I told you about it.
No.
Yeah.
Mike told me last week,
Yeah.
and he called me last night, wondered if I was going, and I had completely forgotten about it, and I just didn't want to justify the expenditure of the little amount of gasoline I
The
have
gallon
left.
of gas it would take to get there and back.
Yeah, honestly, Lucas, I don't know if it would have worked. Like, we would have had to, lock you in a corner and
Oh, no.
you had to, stay here.
Well, people could have
Like,
brought me stuff.
It was
Smash Bros.
It was closed quarters in there, man. It was tight.
Well, just add one Lucas and everything just gets a little bit closer together.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done your classic party thing where you just set up a computer and just,
Oh, yeah.
Hope somebody gets frisky on the couch behind him.
Yeah, do what you do at home, but just add a party.
I don't need... Was Melonhead there?
Yeah.
Was his girlfriend there?
Yeah.
Would they have fucked behind me?
I hope not.
Okay.
She went home
Yeah.
to his place or
Oh,
whatever.
it would have been really awkward for him then.
Yeah, he lives close to me now, so he just walked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
That's good stuff.
Wait, Melonhead's not at his mom's house anymore?
Yeah, he lives, him and Sean got a place.
For like
shit.
a month, apparently.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it was pretty,
I like how you were about to say where he lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say the address or the street that it was on. I was like, I don't know.
Like, that's probably
Who
not
really
a,
cares. Like, our two
probably
viewers
not a
are
great
gonna-
idea.
Our two viewers are gonna be like, oh shit, this Melonhead guy, I'm going to his house.
I'm gonna
Kyle
send...
Maurer might listen. He wants
gonna
to get
order
revenge
pizzas
for
to
a
his
fish
house.
jug
Yeah,
and
that's
put it in Melonhead's house.
Lucas, total left turn. How would you feel about a Dragon Ball Super Draft?
We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, you talked about this.
I know very little about it, but I would totally
I mean, I gotta watch the rest before we do it
Yeah.
because I haven't seen it all.
We're gonna systematically
it
make
is-
the rankings again.
Did you listen to the episode where we did the Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
draft?
Yeah.
We had Mike, me, Suave.
Yeah, there's like fucking 80
Anthony.
of
Swab
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did the
we
list.
ranked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
1 to 63. That was the best part about it was ranking. That's one thing I've learned. We do the girl
Yeah, I'm
draft.
just number
it's
one.
the pre-draft rankings that make it.
Yeah, part of the fun of fantasy football isn't the actual weeks where you're agonizing about the
Yeah, it's the
matchups.
mock drafts.
It's where you're
Yeah.
mocking drafts, looking at
Yeah.
rankings, be like, what if I get this kind of team?
Yeah,
That's the best part.
Yeah, that'll be fun. There's gonna be a lot more characters though in the super draft.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe not a lot more, but it's gonna be most of the people from the Z draft, and then also all the.
But
super
we're
characters.
losing things like Kid Buu and Cell
and movie stuff too.
and movies, except
No,
Broly.
you get
Except
Broly back.
Broly, yeah, but all those other movie guys
Yeah.
that we had, those aren't canon for super.
Mm.
Taking Oolong with the first pick.
Long.
Aggressive.
Hey, if he would have won rock paper scissors,
Damn.
Beerus would have been like a coward before you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I figure we should start this off with a bang.
Okay. Ah! Oh God! I got scared.
I don't know why.
I don't know why I got scared. I thought you were gonna hit me.
Oh, the walleyes.
Okay, now, can I show this to the audience? So
Yes.
this is something Lucas bought me for my new place.
Wait, thoughts? What is it?
I know it's pornographic in some manner, or at least sexually suggestive.
Sexually suggestive.
Hope it's Jimmy Barnes again.
Oh my god. Alright, we got here. Okay. Oh no! Oh hell yeah!
What we got here?
Oh my god, it's John Bernthal! Yes! Amazing. Oh my god, this is the Punisher season 2 haircut too.
Yep.
This is my favorite John Bernthal haircut.
I figured
Oh
you'd
my
like it.
god! I'm hanging this on the front door. That's amazing. Holy shit, thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
I thought it was doing something that I hate. I brought you a sex doll, so
All right.
It's an equal
It's
trade.
vaguely pornographic.
for me it is.
Yep.
I'm putting this to use. Wow. Thank you, Lucas.
Right above his bed.
Yeah, it will be, man. It's going in the room. That's amazing. So yeah.
Was that your room that had the coats, right? That was yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
with the
Apparently I
poster on
left my checkbook in there, and Jake's like, you brought your checkbook.
Why did you bring your
Because
checkbook?
I did my
Were you
taxes.
expecting to do that?
No, I did my taxes the day before, or the day of, earlier that day, and I knew they would need the routing number and stuff for direct deposit on the return.
Most of the times, you can just look up the routing number for your bank.
Oh,
Like if you know your account number, the routing number, you can
I
just
don't have.
you can just
my
Google.
account
It's
number
real
memorized.
interesting.
Yeah, like they're pretty much all the same. But what was I talking about?
I don't know. You got sidetracked.
Literally, I'm just like my brain's operating at like 40% capacity right now.
All right.
Honestly, I'm surprised that I can even talk this loud without getting a headache.
That's all right. Me and Mike can do most of the talking.
Like
this time.
holy shit, fucking! Like I woke up this morning, I didn't even really feel that bad. It's just like I was just in a fog. Like I couldn't
Like
walk.
a drunk fog, or like
That wasn't
I
even
didn't get enough sleep fog.
No, neither. Because like I didn't wake up drunk. Like I did a lot. Like I did maybe 3 Boilermakers last night, which is like a beer and a shot in there. And I just also drank like heavily the whole time. Like I just could not like focus on things, and I'm just like sitting there, just like I'll just go out and I'll check back in. You know,
Are you dying?
I felt like it, man. It still feels like it. But no, it's like I don't know. Like anytime you like drink way too much, it's just like the next day, even if you're not hungover, you're just like not right. You know, you'll get there one day.
Yeah.
You know when you eat like 3 whole pizzas and then the next day you wake up.
I've been there where I've eaten like at least 7 full CC's pizzas, and I'm just sitting there like maybe I shouldn't go for the 8th. and like I
just maneuver.
I get home and I'm sitting in front of my computer and I'm just like, oh man, I can feel the grease inside of my tubes. Oh
God, you live an interesting life. Let me tell you.
it's a good time.
I am definitely just gonna like get some shitty food and lay in bed and watch TV all day. Like I feel like garbage. But you know what? You don't call in to work. You go and work sick.
Yep.
You know? Gotta impress the boss. That's
Yep.
what I'm doing right now.
Who's the boss of this podcast?
It's also me.
I'm not so much with the working and the bosses right now.
Yeah.
Lucas
let's
has
talk
lost
about
his
that.
job.
I lost my job.
Yeah.
There's a broken bathroom. He lost his job.
Yeah.
They might be connected.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Lucas.
They're not connected.
So-
Start with the broken
Hold on.
bathroom.
Actually, you framed this wrong, Lucas. You should have said, I now had decided to go into porn.
Yes.
Yeah, I've decided to pursue my dream, quit my day job, and go to porn. If you would have done that, that would have been great. Or even anything. Like I decided to pursue my dream of being a Lyft driver. People are like, wow, dude, good for you. It's like you could have got like 80 likes on that Facebook status.
No, man. I went for the pity route instead.
Yeah, well,
I got no likes.
yeah.
See, following your dreams.
Yeah, that's it. Follow your dreams of being a Lyft driver.
So I have 2 bathroom stories from work. Well, my
That's less
previous
than I thought
and
you
former
would.
work. So, first story. We have 2 like handicap bathrooms where it's just one toilet in the room and it has like a locking door.
Those are nice.
So-
the big stalls.
Yeah.
Those are big boys.
The executives.
Yeah.
I was like 40 seconds away from shitting myself. And I kind of like, waddled.
Waddle.
I waddled and got myself in there. And it has one of it's not just a door that opens and closes. It's one of those doors that has the like arm on it, so it like closes silently or whatever.
All right.
And I just pushed with all of my might on that door, and I broke the hydraulics inside the thing. So I just slammed the door shut, and then I locked it, and I'm just like, I know I broke that door.
Were you locked in there?
No, I locked it from the inside because I need to take a shit and I don't want people seeing
You
it.
got your shit off at least.
Yeah, I got my shit off.
That's good. I was
Um,
concerned.
But I slammed the door, and I broke the hydraulics in it. And when I slammed so hard, it slammed the door and made an audible sound. So I knew people knew that I had just broken the door and I was about to take like a wicked shit. I was in there for like 10 minutes.
Nice.
Do you still have that app, Mike?
What's that?
The pay to poop.
Yeah, Pay to Poop.
I've never had that app.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
just like to-
downloaded it once. It was kind of funny, but
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, I'm not going to use this
I
again.
just like to
Yeah.
send out Snapchats whenever I'm taking a paid poop.
gotcha. And the other one was
Is this
so-
the most recent one?
this is the most recent one. So I'm sitting in the normal bathroom,
I'm
See-
condemned to that.
significantly.
It's because you broke the other one.
Significantly easier shit, so I didn't have to use the big boy room. And I'm in there, and this new hire comes in, and I know it's him because I know what his shoes look like. They're very weird.
I do that in the bathroom all the time.
Yep. They're just under, just like I know,
Gotta
who,
know
I,
his shoes.
I know who's pissing, and he's over there at the urinals, and he's pissing. He flushes. He stands there. I don't hear a zip. You can still see the bag on the pants, so you know that, like, at least the front is down a little bit.
All right.
He turns around, walks into the stall next to me, pulls a couple things of toilet paper. I'm assuming dabs, like dabs the end,
Okay.
and throws it away in the that toilet. Flushes that one, pulls up his pants, zips it, and then goes and washes his hands.
Very odd.
Maybe it's-
There was a moment where his dick was exposed to the entirety of
Oh.
everybody in there.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's
Yeah.
a weird move.
Now I don't know if he
Maybe he
didn't
popped
know
it-
I was in there,
maybe
and it
he
was
popped
just
the
him.
boxers back over the top.
Maybe.
A little quick wristband,
Yeah.
waistband action.
But if you're gonna dab it in the next
do it
room,
in the stuff.
just do it with your boxers.
Yeah,
then
that's
at
an
that
odd
point.
move. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. That's an odd move.
It's a weird move, and I'm just like, it faces like the way he turned. It faced the door, so somebody could have walked in and just
Yeah. I have
just
two
new hire dick.
I have two replies to that. One, I've done something similar to that one time.
Oh no.
So there's two stalls in one of my bathrooms. So you go in there, you get ready to sit down, and then you get closer to the toilet and you can inspect.
Mhm.
You come across something you don't like,
Mhm.
like some kind of imperfection or a dirtiness.
Yep.
And so if the other one's available, I'm not gonna redo my belt, do
Yeah.
all that. You just kind of waddle over to the other one real quick.
Yeah.
So I did that one time. And
Oh, boy.
I got away with it, thankfully. Secondarily, have I told you about my idea for poop socks?
No.
No.
So it's like disposable socks that you can how in women's bathrooms they have the tampons on the
Yeah.
wall. I want them to have that in men's bathrooms where you put on disposable socks that cover up your shoes so that you can't tell who's who in the bathroom based off of the shoes, and you can shit anonymously.
Yep.
Think about that. In my bathroom at work, there's no music. It's just dead silence,
Mhm.
and that's all you hear is just another man just and just shitting.
Yep.
But dude, if I could just do whatever the fuck I wanted without the fear of being judged
Mhm.
because of shitting, I think I would be happier at work. I think it's $1 million idea. It's a great idea.
It's only an issue that's in the United States,
Yeah.
though, because everywhere else, every other civilized place in the world has walls that go from ceiling to floor.
Yeah. How hard is that to do, really?
It's an extra 4 feet of
Is it-
material. Just put it up.
Is it maybe it's like a I don't know what the word is, like a sterile thing?
Well,
Or
I think it's like a safety thing.
Yeah, I think it's if the toilets are to back up and they overflow, it's
Yeah.
easier to clean than they to get down to the
Yeah.
crevices or whatever.
Well, I mean, it could also be they just don't want two people fucking in the work bathroom.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a toilet you can get your feet off the ground if
Yeah.
you gotta. I mean, yeah.
I mean, also if somebody comes in with malicious intent, they can get right in under there.
Oh, that happened at my work.
Really?
There's this weird girl that did that to somebody.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She's just trying she walks. I guess she walks into the bathroom and talks to people while they're going
Oh,
like in the stall.
that's something an insane person does.
And then the one day she popped her head underneath and started talking and what the fuck are you doing? But yeah,
Is she still working there?
yeah she is.
Oh shit!
She
I
has,
got
like-
a chance
You got
there.
fired for less.
So we sit
Yeah.
we sit in a big open office and it's like, kind of like I don't know, it's like a big mass office. Like everyone's got their own like little desk area, but like basically it's just a wide open warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
But she has like this little cubicle thing just like in the middle of it all, because like she's so ridiculous that she's just boxed in because she cannot resist the temptation to talk to everybody.
Oh Jesus.
So, yeah.
That's rough.
A lot of poop talk here early in the
That's
podcast.
all right.
But what else we got, Mike?
Does Lucas want to go over how he was fired?
Oh yeah. Why don't you?
I hurt myself at work. They didn't believe me. That's as far as I really need to get into it.
Yeah. Lucas delivered a child.
Yep.
Gave birth, and they weren't cool.
No,
They were cool just having a pregnant man.
They're just like, why does it have one wing?
You're watching too much porn, man.
Yep.
You gotta dial it back.
I laid an egg. I sat on it.
You want to do this thing?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I feel like everyone's sitting here looking like we're on American Idol.
Yeah.
You remember how they always had the Cokes like product place?
So I saw this weird article on Facebook about about peanuts in your Coca-Cola. And I started reading the article, and it's a Southern thing. And I lived in the South, and I never saw this once. Did you when you lived in Georgia?
No, and that's weird because like Coca-Cola, there's literally the Coca-Cola building there. It looks like a giant Coke bottle in
Didn't we see that, right?
in Georgia.
Oh yeah, we did
In
see that.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
And
we
I
did.
lived
Oh, I forget about that.
30 minutes away from that place. I was in Atlanta a whole bunch, and everybody drinks the fucking boiled peanuts and shit. Like never once heard of this.
Apparently
Drink boiled
it's
peanuts?
Or eat.
Apparently it's a thing. I don't know why. It's very big from like all the way to West Texas up to Virginia.
Mm.
It
I
started.
still live in Virginia as well.
It started in the 20s, and like there's various theories as to why. Like people couldn't. I don't know. Like they were smoking with one hand, drinking with the other, so they put their peanuts in their Coke.
Oh.
I mean, like on paper, it seems weird, but like sweet and salty is like a pretty
Yeah. So we're gonna
decent
do
flavor
that.
combo. So I think we should just go right for it. Like just drop like a shitload in there. Put like 50. But use that whole fucking jar.
They just fill the top of it.
Why don't we hop in here too to actually?
Yeah, I guess I can help.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like,
I'll take
you
this
can
one.
have your own. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how much you're supposed to put in there.
A bunch.
I also don't know. Like, are you supposed to drink the peanuts or like? Is it
I bet
chunky?
they could probably get soggy, right?
I mean, you could boil them and they don't really get soggy.
I mean, this is a whole new world for me. I don't really know what this is gonna
Yeah, I
be
don't know. I figure let's try it. See if it's good.
Yo, is that a random almond in there? Oh, it's just got this shit on.
Oh.
Look
Is that a random almond?
It looked like one.
I'm running out of room for peanuts.
All right. I would say that's accurate. We got,
Yeah, that's sufficient.
Yeah.
Oh, I went overboard.
Gonna go bring it up to the...
Yeah, show the audience. Show the.
You're supposed to do it with a glass bottle, but I couldn't find glass.
Maybe the glass would be
Coca-Cola brand.
like the glass ones. I think they use like.
Product
cane sugar.
placement.
Yeah.
They're a sponsor of Rowdy Rouse.
I'm on American
Yeah,
Idol.
This episode was
I
brought
already
to you
like
by
the
Coca-Cola.
foam. Like, this ain't bad.
Yeah.
All right.
It tastes it. Yeah.
You definitely taste the
It's
peanuts.
kind of good. Yeah.
It's not awful.
Yeah.
It makes it.
It's
salty.
definitely got to be with a
Yeah.
regular brand though. Like you can't do a diet.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
good.
actually really good.
Sometimes the South knows what they're talking about. Barry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like a weird fucking thing to do.
Yeah. I'll give it to him.
I don't know that I would do it like all the time, but it's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
So now, this can kind of segue to my catering business idea.
Oh boy.
Originally, I was going to suggest that we open a catering business where we solely sell chicken, roast beef, and pizza. But now the beverage is peanuts and Coke.
All right.
So who
Oh,
wants to
good.
throw around $20 and invest in this?
I'll toss you a 20 on that, sure. If it blows up.
We call it Patrick's Catering.
Why, Patrick?
Because we're doing chicken, roast beef, and pizza.
Okay.
Some roast beef, some chickens, pizza.
Yeah.
Also, it's very like basic graduation party food.
Yeah.
So yeah, Patrick's Catering, $20 investment. We're gonna start selling peanuts and Coke.
It's not that bad.
If we were to like, I don't know, like you could definitely make some sort of gimmick out of this drink
Oh yeah.
on like a place in Elmwood.
Easily. Add a little bit of, what is it, like rum? You add rum to Coke?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be.
Yeah, I mean, people do, but I don't.
Next week.
I don't know.
Next week.
I never mix. If I'm doing a mixed drink, I never do a mixed drink of something that I like a beverage that I like, not spiked.
Right.
You know, because then you'll hate it. Like when
I'll do cherry Coke when I drink rum, if I can.
When I was younger, I mixed vodka with those brisk teas.
Mm-hmm.
I can't drink those anymore.
No.
Ruined them.
Oh.
I had cinnamon today for the first time.
Cinnamon?
Since third grade.
Okay.
Other than in Fireball. In the third grade, I threw up on a classmate of mine after eating
We
French
heard that
toast.
story, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, and to follow it up, I had cinnamon today. Jake made cinnamon rolls.
How'd that work out for you?
Didn't throw up yet, but I'd be on the lookout.
All right.
I feel like shit, man.
So, I got this question I posted that I wanted us to talk about last week. What's the worst video game you ever played?
Oh, God.
Lucas, you've probably played a lot.
I have. There's been a lot of bad games from a development standpoint and stuff like that.
However you want to tackle this. Bad
Okay.
graphics, control,
Just
plot.
the worst, or are we talking the biggest letdown?
It's your opinion.
Alright, my biggest letdown game ever was The Order 1886. I don't know if either of you have played it.
Nope.
It was a PS4 launch title, or it was very early in the PS4 era, and it was literally the coolest possible idea for a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a steampunk, old London-y kind of play on werewolves and stuff, and the Knights of the Round Table, and they have they kill these werewolves, and they have somehow that keeps them alive.
Oh.
So they're all these ancient beings with all these fucking cool ass steampunk guns and stuff hunting down werewolves. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But then you get to the game, and it was made by Santa Monica Studios also, who was the one that did God of War and other stuff like that. On paper, that's amazing. And it's a launch title for a new console, and I'll give it to them. The graphics were really good, the cinematics were cool, but the game was 6 hours.
That's rough.
There were 15 trophies. You could fully achieve the game in 6 hours.
Wow.
And
pretty short.
and also the story kind of just wasn't good.
Mm.
You just it was you didn't care about any of the characters, and it was over.
Huh.
So that was a really big disappointment.
Yeah.
But as far as worst game I've ever played, I don't remember what it was, but I remember when The Walking Dead was still new, was season 2 or whatever. They made a Daryl Dixon game
Oh, God.
for the PS3 that I played, and it was fucking real bad. It was obviously most of the money was spent just getting the rights to The Walking Dead,
Right.
Because they had Norman Reedus and Michael Rooker, or Rooker, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He played Merle in the show, and they did the voices for the characters, but it was bad, man. It was so bad.
I
Do you want me to go, Lucas? Are you still pondering?
know what the worst game is. I don't know what my biggest letdown was, so go
I
ahead.
have to do a letdown?
Yeah, dude, that's just
Well, the worst game I have ever played, by far, is Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
Ha! And people get stuck under your arms.
I remember that one. That one sucked.
Because, you would have glitches where they get stuck under your arms, and it's a beat-em-up game, but it's not even a good beat-em-up game.
Yeah.
These stupid, meaningless enemies come at you in waves, and you're just don't want to waste your time. So you'll pick one up and throw them at the other 7, and they'll get stuck under your arms. I had that happen to me twice.
And the worst part is they're still considered alive.
Yeah,
So you
so you couldn't advance
You can't
in the
go
level.
on to the next part of the stage.
God. Could you restart a checkpoint?
You
I
had
don't
to
think
restart
so.
the mission.
I had to restart the whole entire.
Fuck
yeah,
that.
either the game itself or the mission.
A bad checkpoint thing, system can ruin a game.
Yeah.
If I lose 10 minutes, I'm just turning it off. I'm not fucking playing it again.
Oh,
you know?
it was. And the graphics were bad. It was just bad fighting.
Consider this. I was 9 hours into Mass Effect Andromeda. I touched down on New Planet, did the quests and all that stuff. Got to a quest where I had incorrectly done quests in a sequence. So I had to get a guy out of jail. There was no button to break him out. Had to start the whole game over again.
That's fucked.
Yep.
You get some weird shit like that with those huge open world games.
Yeah.
Where you can just do anything.
Skyrim's a
Yeah.
fucking hellhole.
I remember
sometimes.
when Skyrim first came out. I had this thing with Farkas. He's one of the main guys that follow you,
companions,
and like you just like
spoiler, he's a werewolf.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna get to that, but basically, like he wouldn't like follow me for a mission, and so I had to I never beat it the first time.
Oh,
like, I didn't beat it until I got the remastered version.
Oh,
yeah. Or no, maybe I just never did the companions thing. That might have been it, actually. I think I beat the main story.
Yeah. So,
I think most disappointing game for me would probably be maybe Pokemon White and Black. I hated that one.
Really?
Yeah, that was very disappointing.
I hated the fit check.
It was quality or quantity over quality. They just made too many shit Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ice cream scoop. 2 ice cream scoops.
Yeah.
3
entire Sunday.
Yeah.
Clink, clank, clink, clank.
Yeah.
Clink Clank actually is a good Pokemon, though.
No, they're not bad to use in battle. Like, they made them usable
Yeah.
for battle, but they're still bad concepts.
Designs are rough.
Yeah.
They like decided to steal from Digimon.
Yeah. Yeah, Gen 5, I know the guys from playing competitive now, but I don't like most of them.
The only thing I liked from Gen 5...
We got Superior. Superior's good.
Yeah, the starters are okay.
Just Superior. The other two sucked.
That was
That
was the first Pokemon game where I didn't choose the fire starter. Because the fire starter fucking blew.
It's Emboar, right?
Yeah.
Well, Superior's only good if it has the...
Contrary.
Hidden ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just kind of like, oh.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Mine had way more attack than it did special attack.
That's weird.
So I had it with
bad nature.
I had like Leaf Edge and all that shit on it.
Yeah.
It kicked ass. But
yeah, I could beat you right now.
Probably.
I'll play some Showdown after this. I'll hop in.
So
I love
worst
Showdown, man.
worst game I've ever played. It's Croc.
Oh God, Croc! I forgot about that. I like that game.
It was a game for PlayStation 1 where he played as a little crocodile. But
He
it
had to
had
save his furry family or something.
it had horrible camera controls, and you couldn't move your character in any way that would make sense. And it was a platformer.
Oh.
So if you needed to jump on something, your camera was always in a spot where you didn't want it to be. You couldn't physically see the distance on where you were jumping because there was no depth perception. It was a badly made game.
Back before Sony All-Stars was a thing on PS3, I used to be like, they should make a Sony Smash Bros, basically. I don't know, I was probably like 12, 13.
Did that flop? Did that do badly?
They never made a sequel.
No, it was not good.
I never played it.
But I remember thinking, like, what would have been, like, a cool roster, and, like, instead of Pokemon, there was Digimon, because they, for whatever reason, were only on PlayStation when they first came out. And I wanted Croc to be in it, because nobody knows what Croc is. He'd be like the Ness of Sony Smash Brothers.
Right.
He had one game.
Nobody played Earthbound.
Yeah, that's true.
Biggest letdown?
Croc 2.
Yeah.
Thought it would get better.
No.
How did it get worse? I didn't think it was possible.
Nah. Like, one of the games that I had looked forward to for a while was this game called Vampire.
Okay, with a Y, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you played as like a doctor that was a vampire, and you had to like do like medical shit between like all the people in like a Victorian era London, and it was like a plague that was turning people into vampires and all this shit. And on paper it sounded really cool. So you're like this vampire doctor, you were saving the world, or you were like, you know, making sure everybody was a vampire and like everything would be chaos. So there's a lot of like good story and an instantly like just interesting character, and it turned into just hours and hours of running around talking to people. The combat was like barely anything, and the talking to people aspect was basically just like, do you do the good guy thing, do you do the bad guy thing, or do you take the middle of the road option? And that's it.
Did it affect you down the line if you chose one or the other? No.
Not really.
Oh, you know what's another bad game?
Because it was only one game.
You're talking about all that route stuff.
Yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know if either of you have ever played it.
Is that the one with the guns?
Yeah, where Shadow's like riding motorcycles and shooting guns and
Jesus.
stuff. So Anthony had it growing up, and I'd play it every once in a while.
It was for the GameCube, right?
It was on all of them,
Oh.
but he had it for the GameCube. I'd play it every once in a while. Not only is it just stupid to see a Sonic the Hedgehog character
With
run
guns.
around with guns,
Weird.
you had to beat the game like 7 or 8 different ways to get the true ending. It was one of those type of things.
Oh, yeah.
But you had to like, you get to the level and you have like the hero mission, the
Mhm.
villain mission, or the standard mission.
Yeah.
And you had to do all these intricate trees and stuff to get to the endings. I'm like, what kid is going to sit down here and do this?
I mean, I played through Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker 3 times just so I could have all of the endings with that game, because you can wear different like outfits and costumes and stuff that you get from beating the game, and like one of the costumes you get from beating it first is an invisible costume, so you're in like the starting clothes which are like a t-shirt and shorts. So I'm like beating fucking, Beast Ganon in a fucking t-shirt and shorts.
That is fun.
Well, at least that is a good game. I've never played it, but I'm assuming it was better than Shadow the Hedgehog.
I loved Wind Waker.
Like, none of the Sonic games have been good in my opinion since Sonic Hero.
Sonic Heroes was really good.
And like, I think my opinion on that game is unpopular. Like, I like the team formation stuff.
Yeah, I really like that game.
Instead of like, you remember Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2?
Adventure 2 I liked.
Did you ever play those ones, Nick?
I haven't played Sonic since Sonic 2.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
Adventure 2 had a...
there was like the hero and villain.
Well, yeah,
stories.
but it also had a crossover with the like Sonic Battle or Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, you could link it or whatever.
Game Boy game.
Yeah.
And you could do stuff with like the Chow Garden and all that.
Well, they weren't awful games, but I like hated anyone who wasn't Sonic was just like a waste of time to play as.
Mhm.
Like in Sonic Adventure, as you play as Knuckles, you're just looking around for parts of the Master Emerald. You're digging. You're just digging in the ground looking for Master Emerald pieces.
You're just looking at that little sensor in the top center of your screen, just like, all right.
Then there was the
It's
cat
red.
levels. Do you
Yep,
remember
where you
that?
had to fish.
You had to fish, and then, oh god. I remember in Sonic Adventure 2, hating the Eggman and Tails levels, because you're in this, like, weird bipedal plane thing, and you're just shooting stuff.
It turned into like a bad Star Fox game.
Yeah, no, Sonic Heroes is way better than those two games.
Yeah.
You guys got a lot of Sonic knowledge. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. You know, you should see my OC character.
Hey, Rouse,
Blonix.
what's this Anderson Silva's Goku thing?
Oh,
Do you remember?
fuck. That was a while ago. No, I was just, I was watching that. It was, my friend likes MMA a lot, and so, like, he has, like, people over anytime there's, like, a big card. And Anderson Silva was fighting this one guy, and he's like old now. Anderson Silva, he's like about to like retire basically, but he's like known for being like really cocky. So like he'll
I'm
like,
going to tell you guys, the last swig is rough.
really?
You get all that salt in the bottom.
I feel like that's what makes it good. But anyways, so like he's known for being like really cocky. He'll just like kind of stand there and taunt you like they're in the match and stuff, or like he'll let you just punch him in the face and then he'll just like stare at you, like just to fuck you up basically. And I was like, dude, this is totally something Goku would do. He was like, yeah, just punch me so I can reach my max power level. That was. At the time, I had more, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is fucking Goku out here.
Yeah, we took a week off for the people that pay attention.
Yeah, what was I doing last weekend?
Moving.
I don't remember anything, man.
You were moving.
Yeah, that was last weekend.
I could tell you about this, what I can remember from this really weird dream I had.
Yeah, because it was... It wasn't last weekend. The weekend before was Super Bowl, right?
And Donnie was here.
Yeah.
All right, so I had this weird dream sometime last weekend. I'm dreaming. There's credits playing, and then Nick Fury's watching various Avenger members fighting things on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then he grabs 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones, and he goes and hides them in his bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets worse.
That's weird.
So then you hear the Imperial March, and Darth Vader bursts into
God.
this building, ready to take down some shit. And apparently I'm there as some sort of Jedi shield agent or something, because I have a lightsaber, and like I'm fighting him. And
You're fighting Darth Vader?
I'm fighting Vader.
How you doing, you?
And like he's going to the bathroom. He gets in. Count Dooku's already there with the stones.
What the fuck?
Yeah, all right. So then here's where it gets even better.
Decapitated
So-
or with head?
Lucas comes, and he's some sort
Me?
of... Yes, you're like Kingpin. Except you don't look like Kingpin, you look like yourself.
Okay.
But it's... Everyone knows you are the Kingpin.
Okay.
So like
The
you...
Kingpin in pajama pants.
So you block the doorway, and me and Nick Fury are fighting Dooku and Vader, and I am holding my own until Count Dooku makes a comment to Vader about my fighting style. He said something about me fighting backhanded, which I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's my own. I'm assuming it's because I swing lefty even though I'm right-handed. And once Vader heard that, he just like ripped me a new one. Lucas must have died because like they escape out the doorway.
Lucas dies in all of my dreams.
Shit. So then they flee this building, and I go out there trying to catch them. Where an onslaught of Madden Avatar players are the henchmen, not stormtroopers, not Jatari or anything from Marvel. It's computerized football players that I have to fight. And then Anthony.
Wait, from which Madden game?
I don't know.
Were they high def?
They were high def. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't
like Madden 2002.
No, it was definitely one of the current gen. So then Anthony shows up and he's like, I put a tracer on Vader. We'll track him with my Apple Watch. And I woke up really confused because
I would have been too.
Anthony doesn't have an Apple Watch.
That's the confusing part.
Why were Vader and Dooku both there? Like, are the timelines and the universes? And also, it didn't seem like Count Dooku was working with Vader. Like, he was pretty mad that Dooku already had the stones.
Count Dooku.
So, like, it was weird. And I'm disappointed I haven't had the sequel dream. I want to see what the next step is. Do I round up the Avengers?
Oh, dear.
Well, what's
Lord.
happening here?
Do
they have the Sixth Stone already?
You get like one from the Winx Club, one from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, one from the Power Rangers.
Who on Earth were they getting the stone for? Themselves? Palpatine? Thanos? I don't know. Like, it was just a weird dream.
Jared's actually one of the crime bosses. He's resurrecting me as Robo Kingpin.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Lucas's Kingpin. But
That's a good
he
cast.
didn't look like it, but everyone's like, it's the Kingpin.
Like, I didn't have the big square shoulders or nothing.
You may have been in the suit, but you had the same face.
Oh.
So, like, but you were the Kingpin. It was hilarious.
Beautiful.
That's a good cast. I could see that.
Oh,
Playing the King.
well, talking about weird crossover stuff, how did you like Venom?
I did see you. I watched
bad.
Venom. Okay,
Bad.
so Venom.
Tom Hardy Venom.
As much as I hate to admit it, it wasn't bad.
It was bad.
It's a great movie.
That was great.
Had they done this movie after he appeared in a Spider-Man universe and like his actual origin was tied to Spider-Man, because that's what makes Venom Venom, and had they done like that and then made this Planet of the Symbiotes with I forget the bad guy's name.
I don't know.
What the hell was his name?
Starts with an A, I think.
Whatever the evil symbiote was that was killing everyone.
Yeah.
Had they like done a Planet of the Symbiotes like with that, I would have been like, okay, this is cool. But it was also very weird throughout parts. I don't think I should have laughed as much as I did in a Venom movie. Like,
It was like corny.
I love the part where Tom Hardy breaks into this restaurant or whatever, and he's like eating people's food, and he's like mad because it's already dead.
Yeah.
And he's just looking for like raw, fresh food.
Yeah.
So he jumps into the fucking lobster cage, the lobster aquarium, and starts eating lobsters.
Yeah, if they would have left like the first 45 hour out and made a different origin within a Spider-Man movie, and it just went right to like this other symbiote killing things. And if you want to keep the one bad guy who wanted to round up the symbiotes to use them for curing
He was a good
cancer,
bad guy.
like okay,
I didn't know who he was, but
like it was mixed.
yeah. I think the best part of that whole movie is when Stan Lee finds Eddie Brock and says that you two are going to be okay, and he's talking to
Eddie and Venom.
Eddie and Venom, because I think that just furthers that they were trying to make Stan Lee as the Watcher.
Oh, maybe.
Well, because like he's up in space talking with other Watchers, and he's in every fucking movie as somebody different. He's definitely the Watcher.
Yo, I read this thing online that he somehow he was like in a lawsuit or whatever. And he won the lawsuit, and he made that part of his contract that he has to appear in every Marvel movie.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He has to make a cameo.
So they're gonna put him as digital reconstruction.
No, obviously he's dead now, but that's how that came about. He won some lawsuit,
and people love that about him.
Yeah. Well, he just created this whole persona for himself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I feel like sometimes he gets too much credit for a lot of the stuff that happened. But
yeah, a lot of his other his writers that worked with him and artists were Steve Ditko was way more responsible for the success of Spider-Man than Stan Lee, and Jack Kirby. I think did
the one I came to mind.
Fantastic Four, and
I mean,
who else? Iron Man?
Who is the president of Marvel right now?
No, I don't know.
Some random
Joe
random guy.
Quesada maybe still. I don't know.
Mm.
CEO. I don't know.
It's just some random dude.
Yeah. Just only a point.
Some random businessman.
One last thing on Venom that I want to say. I thought at the end when I knew it was coming that Cletus Cassidy was going to be Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was going to be bad, but he is creepy.
Dude, he plays a really good Carnage.
He is creepy. He's definitely psychotic. I probably would have went younger, but
Yeah, he is a
Yeah.
little old.
He
was like 50.
Yeah.
He didn't look right with the red wig on, so you're already turned off by it. He's just like, ooh, come here, reporter boy.
Yeah.
There's gonna be carnage.
Yeah.
I
Did a good job.
I liked it.
I thought the movie was like just kind of corny.
So
Like
the
the whole time.
best scene of that entire movie is female Venom.
Well, where
She is super hot.
Oh my god. What about so you're talking about when she kisses Tom Hardy and then
I mean, she only had
and
that.
transfers it. I was more talking when she's like
That's
walking
weird.
up to him and he's
Yeah.
like dying.
like why do they have to sexualize all these non-human things? Why do they gotta do this shit?
I don't know, man. They put it on Gwen Stacy, put it on Mary Jane. They've put the Venom suit on a lot of chicks, and it keeps getting hotter.
Jesus.
I don't think Mary Jane ever wore the Venom symbiote. She hates it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it infected her at one point in time, didn't
I
it?
don't think so.
Huh, all right. Well, I'll have to.
It
look
probably
that up
would have
later.
killed her, if anything, because Venom hates Spider-Man.
Ah,
All right. How much time we got, Lucas?
I don't know.
I'm sleepy.
I just got a quick little thing since I don't have articles.
Yeah.
Fun game. Lucas has to guess the athletes' sports. I'm going to give him names of athletes, and he needs to guess which sport they are part of.
We're at like 40-something minutes, 45.
I'm good.
All right, Lucas. First one. Antonio Brown.
That sounds football.
That is football. All right. Connor McDavid.
Connor's a white guy name. I'm gonna go baseball.
No, hockey. He's probably like the best hockey player in the world.
John Wall.
That could go either way. I'm gonna say football.
Basketball.
Fuck.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I know that's football.
Everyone knows Odell Beckham.
I don't know. He lives under a rock.
Yeah.
What team is he on?
Giants.
The Giants.
Oh,
Until he's in so
okay.
many ads. And it's like, even people that don't watch football know who he is.
All right. Easy one for you, I hope. LeBron James.
LeBron James. That's fucking the basketball.
Oh, you are very online, Lucas.
LeBron James.
David Ortiz.
That's pretty easy one, man.
I think that's football.
That's baseball.
Fuck.
If it's a Spanish person, it's probably baseball.
I'm glad you said that
That's a
because
good check.
Evan Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Hockey.
Hockey.
Shit. Give me another one.
Nuke Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich?
Yeah.
That's a fucking politician.
All right,
man.
just testing you.
Oh, that's it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other not obvious ones.
Literally anybody I won't know. Soccer.
I don't know any soccer players, so you'll stump me.
How come all these soccer players have one name? What's up with that?
What do you mean?
Like, a lot of them have like one name.
Oh, I don't know.
How do I get that deal? That's awesome.
Madonna.
I want to have one name.
You are. You're just Rouse.
Yeah, but like that's not my whole name.
Like
If
Wong
my whole
or
name,
Beyonce.
if my whole name was one word, that's so badass.
Is it like hyphenated?
No, I don't know. Like I can't remember
Apostrophes?
The guy. I can't think of the guy in particular, but like he literally has just got one name.
Mm.
It's cool.
Seems interesting.
Let me get that.
Steph Curry.
Football.
Basketball.
Fuck.
Literally like the second best player in basketball.
I see. If you had said Michael Jordan, Doug Flutie, Jim Kelly, other people from the Bills, O.J. Simpson.
Ryan Tannehill.
Did he play for the Bills?
No.
Fuck. Ryan Tannehill?
Mm-hmm.
Golf.
That's a deep cut. It's football.
Shit.
He's a Dolphins quarterback.
Wow.
Maybe soon to be X1.
Yeah.
All right.
Why, what did he do?
He's just not good.
So
I just suck. Yeah, I see. Like, I'm a big nerd, right?
you're a pig nerd.
Big.
Pig.
Fuck you. So
Love
like
pigs, man. I nerd out over pigs.
like I I know every fucking character side quest and like location in the World of Warcraft. I know basically the same thing with like D&D characters and stuff like that. I don't know a goddamn person in sports. And whenever I hear you guys talk about like, oh yeah, you know, this guy on this team, he did this thing, he threw for this many yards last year, you know, he has this many yards rushing. Like, I don't know if you can have rushing yards and throwing yards at the same person. Okay, well, good. I got that part semi-correct at least. And, like, I listen to it and I'm just like, alright, well, there's, like, I don't know, like 30 players per team. There's, like, a shit ton of teams. There's, like, 4 different sports with, like, all of these people. They fucking know all of them.
I'm just like, what to care about. I don't care about all
I'm just like, dude, I know some pretty big fucking nerds, and they just don't think they're big fucking nerds.
Nicholas Backstrom.
Handball. I'm going to say
I can't
baseball.
Name a single handball player.
I didn't know there was a competitive handball.
I don't know. Baseball.
White Goodman.
He's not real. That's dodgeball.
Peter LaFleur.
So, we good?
We got anything else?
Basically, I don't know. Oh wait, there was one other thing. Have you seen anything about the Yale fraternity lawsuit?
No.
I wanted to get your guys' opinion on that.
Women wanted to get
Women are suing Yale so they can get access to the fraternities.
Yeah.
Isn't that what a sorority is?
Yeah.
That is.
So
yes.
do they want to have like an all-female fraternity?
No, they want to get into
fraternity. Unisex.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really dangerous idea.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like I can understand where they're coming from. It sounds really dangerous because college people are stupid, and fraternities are horrifyingly bad to each other. I'm scared to see what would happen if one started to allow girls. You know, it would get very, very, for lack of a better term, rapey very fast.
I wonder if the door swings both ways, because if that's the case, I'm re-enrolling and I'm joining a sorority,
sorority.
and I'm gonna live in the house.
You guys ever watch Shameless?
Yeah.
Lip did that.
He joined a sorority.
Well, he worked.
He
worked in a sorority. He was like the cleaner or something like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen those.
But he got to
episodes.
live in the house. Like that was part of the the
I
pay.
think I've seen those episodes.
He got bored.
Yeah.
What was
he just had a different sorority girl in his room every day. That's amazing.
What was the one with Zac Efron?
Neighbors?
Neighbors. Yeah, and Neighbors 2, Neighbors 2, he was in
High School Musical?
Yes. He was in a sorority house as like
Baywatch?
The dude.
The dude.
I still haven't seen the new Baywatch. Is that any good?
That's just The Rock's in it, so that should tell you what kind of movie it is.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Sure. Yeah.
Hobbs and whatever the
I'm going.
Oh, that's dumb.
I'm getting up.
Fuck off.
I'm blue. We're gonna hit the broadcast button.